check. I guarantee you, if we check our tax reports at the end of the year, I guarantee I'll make more than him. He got 3 coaches. We don't know who the head coach is. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm way better fighting than Terence Crawford. Who has he fought? The only name fight he fight is York's game boy, the guy that he fought. I fought Rock Peterson, Chris Algieri, Kell Brooks. I mean, and how many fights he got? 30-some fights?
He never fought anybody
like
better
than he's a great fighter, things like that, but you can't put him to me. Like the guy he just fought for the undisputed welterweight lightweight champion of the world, Richard Bergerian stopped him later than he did. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta add it all into conclusion to who you say the top was.
Oh, he
you know
no
what I'm saying?
big.
A lot of stuff gets smoke and mirrors.
He said,
That's what Bob Ram do. Bob Ram do a lot of smoke and mirrors. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors with him, and that's how it is with Terence Crawford. If you name one of y'all name the guy he fought. That was
He
top
ain't beat
guy.
anybody better than Chris Algieri.
Name the top guy he fought. That's better than Chris Algieri.
Oh, Lomachenko, name him.
Nah, that's better than Chris Algieri. Name one guy.
Oh, Lomachenko, name him.
So you think? I think Chris Algieri beat 50
Chris Algieri beat the Russian.
You beat Ndongo?
He beat the Russian kid. Adongo just got knocked out by Reach Bergerian. Later than he did Terence Crawford. So name somebody else.
Victor Postman?
Victor
He
Postman.
made Jeff Harlan bad.
Victor Postman, who he beat? Matisse? Matisse, when he showed, when he get hit back, he folded. When Pacquiao hit him back, he folded.
Undisputed at 140?
Jeff Horn?
Undisputed at 140.
All the belts at 140?
Jeff Horn. I thought Manny Pacquiao beat him. I thought Manny Pacquiao beat him again. Jeff Horn is... Who had Jeff Horn beat?
Well, damn.
woo, he kind of good today.
Who had Jeff Horn beat? Name somebody Jeff Horn beat.
Boy, kind of good today. He on his piece accused today.
Like I said, Bob Ram, he's a great promoter. Smoking mirrors, like I said. All the time, smoking mirrors. He hasn't beat anybody, bro. You can't name somebody. Anybody you name, I can argue with that statement every time.
What do you think about the Benavidez fight that he just signed?
It's a good fight. I got to take me beating Benavidez in sparring.
Wow, you gonna
Punish
post it?
him. Yeah.
Okay.
Punish him in sparring. Benavidez is a good fighter, though.
Regardless of the street, wouldn't you love to fight Terence Crawford? Wouldn't
I
that be a
mean, I feel
spectacular
like
fight? Just fantasy. wouldn't
I
it?
feel like, you know, it's a big money fight because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, drinking the Kool-Aid.
Look, there's a lot of streets in boxing right now. There's a lot of streets. But that being said, if the fight gets big enough somewhere down the road, and we're talking about a lot of commas in the numbers, then somewhere down the road they'll find a way to make the
But
fight.
at the end of the day, I feel like me and Keith Thurman is a fight to make. Like a lot of people bring up Terence Crawford, Keith Thurman been inactive. But when Keith Thurman come back and when he has a great fight, and he, you know what I'm saying, he shows that, you know what I'm saying, what he's been showing in the fights with Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, everybody's gonna be talking about Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fans and stuff, a lot of these fans and these you know, reporters, they live in the moment. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, oh, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, this and that. But they was just talking about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. So once he come back and he has a great fight, they were like, oh, what about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman? So
There are a lot of great fights that can be made easier right now because they're within the sphere that we're operating in. And Keith Thurman, if he didn't injure his hand again, would have been back in the ring already this fall. Unfortunately, he's had a real rough turn of luck and he injured his hand again. But got to remember, Keith Thurman beat both of those guys that were in the ring tonight.
definitely. And like I said, Terence Crawford on the wrong side of the street. It's me, it's Danny Garcia, we got Sean Porter, we got Keith Thurman, we got Ugas. We got a lot of fighters over here. Who he has? If he was an A-level fighter, Bob Ram would have been gave him the fight with Manny Pacquiao, but he gave it to Jeff Horn. Why is that?
Is it because Pacquiao doesn't want it?
It doesn't matter Pacquiao doesn't want it. That's his promoter. Why didn't he give it to him? That's the top guy. The top guy is Terence Crawford. So why didn't he give him that fight and he gave him to Jeff Horn? And that's supposed to be your dude.
Can't speak for Bob.
Can't speak Bob. It's all facts. It's me facts. It is what it is. So, I mean, like I said, he's on the wrong side of the street. That's why he's calling out. Who's he calling out? Who's he calling out? Our Heyman guys, right? All right. How you gonna get that fight when he just signed with ESPN? I'm not going to ESPN.
He
at all.
just confirmed he didn't want.
I'm not going to ESPN at all. Cause the big money fights and the fights that is really gonna get made and the fights that I'm really gonna make is in Showtime and Fox Sports and Fox. That's the fights that I'm gonna make. He's talking about, oh, I got $3 million guaranteed. All right. You see 1.5 on paper, right? That's cool.
Man, you're talking too much now. Don't tell him that shit.
That's cool. That's all facts. That's cool. That's cool. Both man can say what he wants. That's cool.
Errol, quick question here for you. How much of prophecy is just this? You would like to be the undisputed champion, the guy who can walk in anywhere you want, they'll say, that's the guy. The same like what Floyd Mayweather was, like Sugar Ray Leonard was.
I'm A-side.
But you want to
I'm A-side. Like I said, Terry Crawford got to come across the street. Terry Crawford got to come across the street. He got to leave ESPN and come to Showtime with Fox.
My man.
Or they got to do something where they both work
You don't
together.
see me right here?
Then we both fight. So
You don't see me right here.
I'm not worried about it at all.
Terry about to drop a gem.
And I, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not gonna discredit Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, great fighter. I like the look. I like the way Terence Crawford fight. Terence Crawford fight. I respect him a lot. But like I said, he's on the wrong side of the street. And this side of the street it's politics in boxing. It's politics in boxing. That's the truth of it. It's politics in boxing. Everybody can say, oh, it's not politics, and this, that, it shouldn't be politics. It is what it is. It's politics in boxing. I never fought on ESPN. I'm not gonna fight on ESPN probably. No disrespect to ESPN, I'm not. I'm with Showtime and Fox. So, different side of the streets. He can say he on the block, whatever you don't own the block. You're not gonna fight on Showtime, you're not gonna fight on Fox. If he is, come over. Facts.
Earl, you implied that you and Keith Thurman is a fight to make.
Yeah.
So are you suggesting that Sean Porter is a tune-up fight to get the...
No, Sean Porter not a tune-up fight. Like I said, he's a world-class fighter. He's definitely not a tune-up fighter. I'm not gonna disrespect Sean Porter like that at all. Even like that, even with Danny Garcia lost, Danny Garcia is still a world-class fighter. He lost to another world-class fighter. So I'm not gonna disrespect him. That's a big fight to make. And, even if I fight Danny or Sean, you know, it's a big fight. They're both world-class opponents, and I congratulate them both for fighting each other and making it easy. And they both fight each other. I'm never gonna disrespect world-class opponents for fighting each other at all. Thank you. I'm out. Peace. Shout out to Showtime. Shout out to Fox. We just signed. I'm gone. I love y'all.